All right, up next, create division equations with area models and divide one-digit number or numbers with area models. Now, area models are another one of those things that a lot of people don't really understand the use for until you get to high school and realize that this is laying a foundation for more complex ideas later. So let's go ahead and take a look at this problem set. Menko split up the area of a rectangle to help him solve a division equation. We're trying to figure out what division equation did he get. Now, the important bit here and the important bit going forward, and this is kind of a big connection between algebra / arithmetic and geometry, is that area and multiplication are the same. Like, I really want to push that idea that anytime you're finding an area of anything, it is going to involve some multiplication somewhere because you've got two dimensions, a length dimension and a width dimension. And when you multiply those, that's when you get an area. Now that product, when you multiply two things together, it changes depending on the shape. It's the simplest with rectangles. A rectangle's area is simply length times width. Every other area is more complicated than that, but, and this is very key, every single other area involves multiplication to some degree or another. Area is multiplication. Multiplication is area. It's just whether you're looking at arithmetic or geometry. So I really like these kinds of problem sets that really highlight the connection between area and multiplication / division, which allow you to be visual when you're dealing with multiplication and division problems. So for example, this one here, well, it gets this 900 square units here, it gets by doing 9 times 100. Yeah? That's 9 times 100 equals 900. This bottom one here is 9 times 7, which gets it 63. So what is it that they are trying to divide? They are trying to divide 107. No, they are trying to divide, sorry. I got my numbers mixed up really quick. They are trying to find what is 963 divided by 9. This whole area is being divided into two sections. One is 9 by 100, one is 9 by 7. So they are literally dividing this 963 square units and, oops, let's see what the answer is. It is 963 divided by 9, which equals 107. That, along the outside there, that height of this rectangle ends up being the correct quotient. Why? Because length times width equals area, which means that the area divided by the width is the length. It is just the other side of the area formula. Okay, same deal here. We have, it looks like 7,686 square units. And we're dividing it by 9, this width here, to get this height, which is 854. So 7,686 divided by 9 is 854. I really wish I had a larger online following here, because I feel like this is something that I could do a whole lot more clarification on. But remember that division just means sort of the opposite as multiplication. If I have 7,600 and 86 divided by 9. Okay? That's the same thing as 7,200 divided by 9 plus 486 divided by 9. It's the same process we were doing earlier, only now it has a visual component so that you can see that we are dividing it up into two unequal groups and finding the area of each one separately, or finding the height of each one separately. So here we have another one. We've got 2 units across the top, so we're dividing by 2. That's already shown in our answer. And it looks like along the side there is 4,151, which is the answer. There's 1 square unit remaining. So what is it that was divided? Well, you take the area and divide it by the width to get the height. So the area looks like it's 8,303. Yeah, 8,000 plus 300 plus 2 plus 1, 8,303 divided by 2 is 4,151, remainder 1. And finally, Mason split up the area of a rectangle to help him solve a division equation. Same deal. The total area divided by the length is going to equal the width. Okay? So we have an area of, let's see, 2,700 plus 30 plus 9 plus 1 is 2,740, yeah? 2,730, 2,740. Divided by 3 equals 913, remainder 1. That might be a topic for me to revisit later. We are going to use area models to discuss multiplication and division a lot on this channel. And I think I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to when we used area models to multiply so that you can compare the two and see how we're doing the exact same thing. It's all about breaking numbers apart into smaller, easier to manage chunks. It's just with the area model, you've got a visual to go along with it.